this is Arun here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to tell you about the programming language. If you want to become a .NET developer and still you are confused what you have to learn and how you can become a .NET developer, so I will tell you about the tools and what exactly the tools meaning of the each tools. So you can see my screen says first you have to learn C sharp. C sharp actually is a programming language and it will help you to design the dynamic application. Like if you are going to create any dynamic application, like in your application you have web form or contact form, that information you wanted to save using the database SQL server. So if you are going to save that form, then you need C sharp. Second, HTML. After the C sharp, HTML and CSS. Actually, both are used to create any static or dynamic application. It's HTML is the hypertext markup language. Means whatever you will write, you will see in the HTML. That HTML code you have to write. Like if you wanted to put the heading, then you have to use the tags, and the tags will be under the HTML. CSS is the casting style sheet. It will help you to design or make the nice style of your application. Like if you wanted to put the background, you can use the CSS, and if you wanted to change font size, actually that type of thing, background image will be under the CSS. JavaScript and jQuery. jQuery is subset of the JavaScript. Actually, before, if you are writing 10 codes in the JavaScript, now you have to write 5 or 6 lines. And jQuery and JavaScript also used to create the dynamic application, and with the help of jQuery or JavaScript, you can make your form or your application very attractive. Like if you have to do like any dynamic features means you have one button on your application, and on that button you wanted to change the color of your application. So with the help of the jQuery and JavaScript, that type of functions you can do. Next, SQL server you have to learn. SQL server is the database. Means if you wanted to save any type of data from your application, that you have to use the SQL or MySQL you can use also. MySQL is actually lightweighted and you can save limited data in the MySQL, but SQL server you can use unlimited data, and you have many features in the SQL server as compared to MySQL. ADO.NET. Next you have to learn ADO.NET. Actually it will help you to connect between database and C sharp. So if you wanted to save your data, to make the connection between your application and database, you need ADO.NET and LinkU. So any of one you can choose, but I will suggest you better is .NET, ADO.NET. Next, after that, once you will learn all the things, then ASP.NET. ASP.NET is the framework actually. In the ASP.NET you can create the application, and that C sharp, HTML and everything will come under the ASP.NET. ASP.NET nothing actually special. You need to learn like language or any text language. So it's only framework. In the ASP.NET we will use all the C sharp, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL server, everything. So web API you have to also learn. Nowadays everyone actually in the market, if we are going for the interview, everyone will ask web API. Web API actually it's the integration. Integration means actually you can create your web API, and if you have the 3 developer like .NET developer, and you have iOS developer and Android developer. So you can create one API, web API, and you can distribute this web API to all the developers. So this is the basic use, and this is the basic actually tools you have to use to become as a .NET developer. So advanced level, if you wanted to learn, then you can learn ASP.NET MVC, ASP.NET Core, and Angular, TypeScript, Ionic, and Node.js. Actually MVC lightweighted, and it's a latest version of the .NET, and nowadays everyone will use the MVC actually, because ASP.NET actually we write the server side controls, and it will make very heavy of your applications. And reporting purpose, if you wanted to learn, then you can learn the SSRS, Power BI, and Tableau. This is very high demand in the market nowadays. Power BI and Tableau and SSRS, these are the reporting tools. So these are the actually explained I have to you. So this is the tools you can learn here. So I already started my course C#, and in that course I will teach you since from the starting how you can use and what you have to learn. All the concept I will explain in my course. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.